Hello, and welcome to a Metal Cast from Metal Coffee Shop. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and we sometimes get some very exciting big news that we want to not quite tell everybody yet, but start getting people excited about. And so we are here with Ken McLauchlan of Rollforming because they have some fun stuff coming up. Ken, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Heidi. Glad to see you again.
Yeah. Wow. I am so excited. I've been visiting with you all. You've got some cool things that are in progress and that are happening. So thank you so much for being here today. I'd love it if you would introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Rollforming before we get into a little bit of the teaser.
Great. We'd love to. My name is Ken McLauchlan. I'm the Vice President of Architectural Sales for Rollforming, LLC. We're located in Peachtree City, Georgia, and represent several lines based in Europe. To the North American market.
And Ken, just a little bit of your history. You've been in metal construction for a long time.
Yeah, we make jokes that this industry picked me. I didn't pick it. As a kid, I got into this in the pre-engineered side 33 years ago. And I've been on both sides of the fence for the years as a contractor and a project manager to manufacturer's rep for product lines and equipment. So I like to say I'm well versed in the industry, but at the same time, I've kind of got great experience from hanging out with some of the greatest people in the world. So
yeah, it all comes together nicely. And Rollforming, such a great company. In fact, one of the things I've loved with working with Rollforming over the years is just this culture of innovation that you all have. Can you talk a little bit about that? I mean, I know tell us again how long you've been with Rollforming and then how that culture of innovation has just, it's so cool.
Yep. So January of this year, I came on as part of the management team with new private equity that was involved. But Rollforming itself started 25 years ago. And I was actually a customer of Rollforming long before I ever worked for Rollforming. So used to deal with the past leadership from here, and some of them still present today. But worked with them over the years, and they were always the people you went to when you needed something new or you needed a solution to a problem. So if there was an opportunity to excel, they had a great way of finding it. They were never scared to kind of get out on a limb and say, hey, here's an opportunity. This is what we can do to help you. What are your thoughts? And that belief is still present today with the new management with private equity. So it's been a great experience for me to have customer experience and then move into working as part of their team. So.
Yeah. And, it's so important. Just like you said, you were on the other side of it. You were working with Rollforming long before you joined the management team. But contractors, just from everything we see, they really depend on Rollforming to really be bringing the most innovation, the cutting edge technology. Why is it important for the contractors to be getting this technology and this machinery for their sheet metal shops?
Yeah. So I think as everything's evolved over the years, we can look at sheet metal back hundreds of years that was used over in Europe for applications of moisture protection. Contractors today, the biggest trouble all of us have are labor and trying to find people. So it's trying to find equipment that allows you to solve the need, to deal with the environment and the customer base that's there on a regular basis. And those needs are changing. A lot of what we do is architectural. It's pretty, but it's very functional. And in Europe, this is very viewed as a very high-end trade and craftsman level. And the machinery they use is where part of that craftsman level comes from. So I think it's a big challenge. It's a great opportunity for the contractors today to say, how do I elevate my game? What's next? And that seems to be the biggest challenge for a lot of our customers aren't guys that have done sheet metal their whole life. They're guys that have been in the roofing trades, and they see an opportunity from their clientele that says, hey, listen, you guys do a great job for us, but we want this. And then they need a partner to move that forward, and we become that partner.
Right. And what they're finding is also when you're in control a lot of times of your own production and everything that's going on with that sheet metal shop. I've been hearing that a lot too. And using both, but really having that cutting edge machinery, and it's so different today than it was, like you said, back in the day. I mean, there's a lot of technology involved.
Correct. Yeah, a lot of technology, and then really the concept of schedules have shrunk continually. So when I started this magical thing, it wasn't weird to see a 6 or an 8 month schedule. on a building. And now you see people where in 6 weeks, they want to have you on site. And so there's still a lot of offsite manufacturing, which is great. A lot of these contractors have gone to the point of saying we have to be able to control that fabrication closer. We have to be able to know we have material close, we can fabricate it, not relying on the rest of the industry, but saying, okay, I can supplement it this way. Whether it's bending certain profiles or whether it's roll forming different parts or being able to process different material, it's become very important. So
yeah, we keep seeing the growth in metal and the growth in sheet metal shops. And so, okay, one of the best places to actually see this is MetalCon, which is coming up October 18th in Las Vegas. And you all have some really big news. I know you can't tell us 100%, but can you give us a little bit of a teaser?
Yeah, I'm bound by an oath not to say too much, but what we have is a material handling system that gives the industry the strength it needs with the productivity that a regular contractor can use every day on every aspect of his business.
Wow.
It works within the parameters that we've been asked for. So we listen to the contractor when they walk into the booth and when they call us on the phone and they say, hey, listen, I need this. And we're like, okay, we really don't have that. And with our partners that we have, we've talked about what we should do and where we should go next. And our machinery partners have listened. And boy, do we have a surprise for everybody at this show.
I am so excited. Okay, so overall, I want to talk about, with that in mind, that of course, just going for that, but why you've been to a lot of metal cons. Why should contractors be attending the MetalCon show?
Yeah, I think there's a couple different reasons. I mean, one, I was blessed when I was younger to be brought by the companies I work for, and they said, you're going to go and you're going to learn. And that was a part. And this is one of the best events and environments to learn. There's years and years of experience, different seminars that's there, the ability to hands-on. Yeah. I mean, the presence we have in the booth is dramatic, and the amount of equipment that is in the booth that you can see and feel where most people don't get that opportunity is present. And I think competition that's there is just as good as anything else, but it gives you the opportunity to look around, talk to people, meet face-to-face like you do business on a regular basis. And it's a great opportunity. The venue, everybody loves coming to Las Vegas, right? It's one of those things. So we're expecting a really good turnout. Great things to show at the show. So yeah, all bets are on.
It's good. And you were on the board for the Metal Construction Association, MCA.
Correct. This year, I was lucky enough to be invited to be a board member. And so I'm in my first official year of that. We're super excited about the show because I think we really saw a turn in the environment.
Yes.
And we've got people coming back. And this show used to be a global show, and I think it's going back to that now.
Yeah,
we're starting to see more and more people coming in. So even when I was in Europe last week, I sat and had discussions with people, and they said, well, will you be at the show? Which is exciting to hear when you're halfway around the world.
It is. Oh, the people at MetalCon are going to love that. That is excellent. And so as the contractors are getting there, they're going to be able to see a lot on the show. And really, it's a perfect timing because being in October, everyone's doing their planning for 2024. How important is that relationship between metal forming and their contractors in that planning process, Ken? Because it's all going to be happening at MetalCon, and 2024 is here before we know it.
Yeah, not to make a pun on construction, but it's foundational.
Yeah.
The discussions we have at these booths not only set sales for that time and for product launches, but it also gives people an opportunity to plan for the future, whether they're a small company and they're trying to move into a new area, or whether they're a large company and they're trying to do CapEx budgets. So we'll have an entire team there to support them, everyone from financing to machinery experts to our technicians work the show. So people that only get to see them when they're out doing setups or doing training or doing repairs, that part of our team's there as well. So there'll be a huge presence. I just think it's a great opportunity, and we're excited to be back in Las Vegas. We're excited to be back at MetalCon. We're excited to have one of the biggest spaces there and invite everybody in to see everything we've got.
Yeah. I love it. And I also just heard that you were, and this is something, another brand new thing that's going to happen at MetalCon is Metal and Mimosas. It's going to be Women in Metal Construction breakfast that I'm really excited about. And we are at Metal Coffee Shop as a sponsor, and I heard that you are too.
We are very excited to be a sponsor of that with a couple other key people in the industry. I think our biggest task is to keep bringing more and more people into this industry.
Yes.
And I think this is a great opportunity to do it. And over the years, McLauchlan's done a bunch of exciting things from different projects. And I think this is something new that's revolutionary, that's going to change the way we look at how the show starts.
I agree. I think so. Okay. I want to talk about that. So when we're looking at, so let's, first of all, what's your booth number?
Booth number is 4031 down the main aisle.
4031. So contractors should plan on being there at the very beginning of the show, after the breakfast and then the keynote, and then they should be at your booth.
If they want to see the newest and greatest thing, it will be there, and we'll be excited to show it to everybody that morning. That's where it'll be unveiled. So until that point, it's a very safely kept secret of what we're doing. But just know it's a game changer. That's the biggest thing. So
it's a game changer for everyone's businesses. So you need to be there to see how this is going to work. I'm really excited. So Metal Coffee Shop will be there with cameras rolling. So for those who can't make it, although I think everybody should make it to MetalCon, but if you can't, it will be live on YouTube too, because this is a big deal and we want to make sure we're capturing it.
Right. No, we're excited to have partnerships with you guys in this as well. I think these shows you come to, and there's always an opportunity to see something new, something different.
Yeah.
Our challenge is to be one of those visionaries. We want to maintain that and continue that. And this is going to be right down those lanes. So come down the main aisle, come stop and see us in the booth, say hello, let us know what we can do to help.
Yeah. Any last thoughts on the big reveal? Any little teasers?
No, I think I got to hold some stuff back still. I think we're going to have some more discussion still.
I think so.
You should come to Las Vegas. You should definitely do the mimosas in the morning. I think that's a great way to start the day and to get things going. And participate in the events. Look at the events that are there. Come and see us during the show hours. Give us a call if there's something else we can do to help.
Yeah. And we'll be broadcasting live from the show on our soundstage and also at the booth with McLauchlan. But I'm going to also agree with exactly what you're saying, Ken. We encourage everyone to get to MetalCon. We have actually a promo code RCS30. Wait, I'm going to say that backwards, 30 RCS, and you'll get $30 off of your registration. So find that ticket, get online and sign up, because it's going to be a great time in Las Vegas with some really big news. So Ken, thank you so much for taking time out so we could get this out to everybody.
Our pleasure. And we look forward to seeing everybody at the show.
Okay. We'll see you there, and we'll see all of you. If you need information about MetalCon, it's on the directory on Metal Coffee Shop or on Rollforming. Of course, they're on the Metal Coffee Shop and Roofer's Coffee Shop. You can find all the information there. We're looking forward to seeing all of you in Las Vegas. So be sure to sign up, get your hotels, get ready, because it's going to be a big deal. And thank you so much for watching this Metalcast. Ken, one last time, thank you for being on.
Our pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching. Please check out all the Metalcasts under the RLW navigation on Metal Coffee Shop and on your favorite podcast channel. Be sure to subscribe and set the notifications, along with YouTube, Metal Coffee Shop YouTube. You can find this video there. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a single episode. We will see you next time on Metalcast.